You're listening to The Sacred CEO, your go-to mini podcast for energy-boosted business magic. I'm Elyse Falzone, your spiritual sage, and here we treat your business like the living, breathing soul that it is. Energy meets strategy. Each episode, I'll channel insights, check in with the chakra blueprint of your organization, and give your business the soulful upgrade it's been waiting for. Let's make business sacred and successful. Today is another beautiful day to come to you and bring you this beautiful episode. Today feels a little bit more deep, emotionally deep. There's a lot of emotion and heart in the business that is being featured today. And I can feel this deep desire of hope and possibility and presence to what this beautiful woman can offer. And I'm a little bit more cozy today. I've got my tea in my hand and really just in the feels. I had some tears coming through as I started to tune in to this business and this process. I had a beautiful playlist coming forward. So Paula Ann, I'm going to be sending a playlist your way for you to listen to and allow it to just open those crevices of your heart and soul. And actually, let's do this. I'm just going to go ahead and post the Spotify playlist in the show notes as well, so that those of you who are feeling like you want to activate that creativity inside of yourself, to feel the feels, to open up those cavities and open up those spaces and places in your body, in your business that you want to open up and illuminate, and just allow yourself to be in the feels with it, play the playlist and see how it helps you. For me, music is such a powerful tool to ride the waves of emotion. I mean, let's be honest. Back in the day, all the breakups and the boyfriends and the stuff, playlists were like the thing. I would make all of my boyfriends. This is really funny and so irrelevant, but I'm going to say it anyway because we're just in the feels today. I used to make all of these like mixtapes and mixed CDs, right? I would burn all the songs onto the CDs and like gift them to the guys that I was dating. It's pretty funny, actually. Anyway, I don't know where we're at, but music has always been a big, beautiful piece of life and supports us when we're sad, when we're angry, when we want to get over something, right? When we're grieving something. And also it can serve as a space of inspiration. So in today's episode, we're diving deep into the sacral center of business. And we're diving deep into the creativity realm and what happens when that creativity has been disengaged, when it's been separated from your business, and most likely you, if you're the voice and creator of the business. And so we get to look at that thread and that thoroughway, that highway lane of creativity and where it's been broken, why it's been broken. And sometimes we don't even need to know that information, but allowing possibility and hope of infusing your business with deep, heartfelt, creative juices to allow those waters to flow again in your business so that there's an overflowing effect. And that there's no longer a disconnect of, is it possible for me to do this or not? So we're going to bring that hope closer, pour into the solar plexus, because that solar plexus holds the worthiness of the relationship between you and your business. We're going to pour into that place and allow you to see for yourselves today that the solar plexus wants to mirror power and sovereignty and beauty and strength, and to then infuse and inform your business to stand really proud and then initiate that creativity. So with that being said, we're going to dive right in. I'm going to just get my notes here because I want to make sure I get all the juice on our beautiful highlighted business for today. Paula Ann, Angelic Health and Business Support. Actually, I said business support, but maybe business. Paula Ann. I don't know why I said that. Angelic health and wellness support with Paula Ann. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I'm going to tap into this here a bit more. She's an intuitive health coach and helps people connect to their spirituality, their higher self, their guides, their intuition, helps them achieve mind, body, and soul connection. Whoop, whoop, right up my alley. Okay, so her biggest intention and vision right now is that she just wants to beef up those clientele. This has been a common theme, y'all. If you have not listened to any of the other episodes thus far, we've had 4 episodes. We dive into so much around the marketing, so much around the clients. So while that is the desire here, there's a more deeply rooted thing that wants to be illuminated today. Not eliminated. Well, maybe eliminated, but also illuminated today. Okay, so we're going to come back to this because even though she's desiring the clients, we've got to go to the root of creativity and the root of worthiness today. Okay, so this is how, just in our own physical bodies, when we have some sort of an ailment going on, sometimes it's not at the shoulder. Sometimes if we feel it at the shoulder, it might have originated from something deeper, a more emotional process, something, deeper in the body, possibly a hip or something different. So it's not always the thing that we're requesting, that it's the place that we need to look at, if that makes sense. Okay. Not clear on the advertisement, explaining how to offer, what your offer is. Okay, no problem. So here is what we're going to do. We're going to dive right into some of the things and some of the notes that I've already written and channeled for you. I've got some beautiful cards that came forward as well that I'm going to share. And by the way, if y'all didn't know, I am a co-author of Embodied Soul Oracle Deck, which is amazing. My beautiful soul sister Gina Starbuck and I co-authored, created the artwork, created all of the channelings and the teachings and the downloads and all of the things that these cards bring through. They're very special, very unique and beautiful. Really working with the bridging of the heaven and earth bridge, that we really are the bridge to heaven and earth. And I brought some cards forward for you, Paula Ann. So we're going to dive into that. And again, for those of you who are listening, tune into how this is a reflection within your own business. Whether you just started your business, you're making mega millions, there's a through line that you can look at and a theme that you can pull out and say, how is this a reflection for me? All right. So here we go for your angelic healing and wellness business. Finding your creativity. I said this in the opening, but there seems to be a disconnect. Like literally the energetic plug has been unplugged. Like you're saving power somehow, some way, except for it's not really, there's a lull. There's a lull that's happening. And so we want to plug the power back in. So you can actually just visualize this. Taking the plug, plugging it back into the wall, igniting that electrical spark that channels through the line to your business. We're just going to breathe with that for a moment. And for anyone else who's listening who needs to plug the creativity back into their business. So that's step 1. I already talked about the playlist. That's going to be step 2, using music to create and to find that inspiration. Because when we're lacking creativity, we're typically lacking inspiration. I want to say that again. Because anytime I've felt stuck or felt like, gosh, why isn't it happening, right? Why isn't it, whatever it is, the success, the money, the clients, whatever you want to put in there, the launch, why isn't it happening? Typically, we are not in an inspired state, which means we're not in a state of creativity. So that inspiration for me personally comes from seeing a stage show, watching someone else do some sort of epic thing, right? Art, or I've been a gymnast all my life, so I love watching like sports in that way, right? The Olympics, I know they're not happening right now. I don't know why the Olympics is coming forward, but maybe the Olympics means something special to you, which it does, right? But there's this energy when you're witnessing someone go after their dream, right? That it it inspires me so much. What else inspires me? It inspires me when I move my body, when I listen to music, when I watch my children create their own artwork, when I'm in deep, sexy, beautiful conversation with my husband. There are these moments of inspiration. And so my question to you, and I typically have a question for you, the audience, every single one of these episodes, is because these questions allow there to be space for an answer. And when you allow space for an answer, you can move forward, and you're listening to your intuition, and you're allowing that energy to surge and to move through you. So the question is, what inspires you? Get very curious about what inspires you. Maybe taking photographs inspires you. Maybe sitting with a beautiful, colorful plant in nature inspires you. Listening to the sounds of the waves. Inspiration can come from so many different places. But if you are not currently seeking out inspiration, now is the moment to do that. Okay, Paula Ann, we've got to plug in that creative spark and go seek and call forward to you inspiration. Yeah, I wrote down there's a yearning for creativity. Okay, so that yearning is like thirst. There's a thirst for it, which means there's been deprivation for a period of time. So we want to pour it on as heavily as possible. Okay. Looking at the sacral chakra of your business. Exactly. So the sacral chakra of your business is wanting to come to life. So you can do this both on your own physical body. You can also do this imagining if you do it to your business. And you're a healer, right? You have those healing energies that move through you. So placing your palms and your hands right over your womb space, right over that belly, and allow the energy to thrive and to move and to circulate, and envision through your hands, through source energy that moves through your body, envision the spark, that electricity coming back into the belly. Right there. It's really, really, really powerful. You can do this. And then you can also take your hands and place them out as you welcome your business in front of you, placing the energy of your palms right at the sacral center of your business, and just love up on that area. Again, connecting that spark, that spark, that spark. Okay, there's like an energy that just wants to come in. And there's a reminder here not to make yourself or your business bad or wrong. We don't want shame to be a part of this. And if it is, we want to wrap our arms around the shame and say, I love you. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it might have totally sucked to have gone through whatever you went through or whatever your business has gone through. But I love you. There's nothing wrong. I use this as a lesson. I am continuing to heal. My business is continuing to open itself up to trust. There's a trust factor here that's also like bing, 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 bing. It's like a trust radar. Right? It's swinging back and forth. That made my throat tickle. So the trust meter is wanting to expand itself for your business, which then actually takes me into the layer of worthiness, okay? The layer of worth. The business is tied to your personal worth right now. So if you can envision like strings of yarn being all mixed up and messed up together, and I don't mean messed up isn't bad or wrong, but just, if you find a bunch of string or yarn and you're like, oh, I have to untangle it. Or for me, necklaces. When I travel, my necklaces get all caught up and tangled. And so sometimes I have to unwind those. The invitation for you, Paula Ann, is to unwind yourself. And we're going to visualize this right now. I'm going to support this in the field. Unwinding your personal worth to the worth of the business. This is so common, especially for us who use our hands, our bodies, our energy, our voice to be with the business. We have to remember that the business would like to lead, would like to be the forefront, because the business is coming from a place of wholeness. It's coming from a place of healing. It's coming from a place of, I am here to serve. I am here to support. I am here to help people feel better, to feel XYZ. And when we place ourselves in front of it with our own fears and our own question mark of worth, our business doesn't actually get to have the fullness of the voice. And so unwinding the worthiness plug, unwinding the worthiness yarn that is attached to the business, and pull yourselves face to face, seeing the mirror reflection, opening to new eyes of possibility, and anchoring belief. Belief that if this is the gift that has come through you, and I know that you are very gifted. I've seen it, I've felt it, and I know it in the field. You are very, very gifted. So be reminded of those words right now. You are so precious, you are so gifted, you are so powerful. And this gift was given to you to show up and be of service in whatever way that your business wants to lead charge on that. This is a reminder for us all that when we think about money, when we think about clients, when we think about those external things that quote unquote help our business grow, we forget about the inner parts of the business. And we forget about the why, the reason why we started the business to begin with, the reason why there is this desire to share what is being shared. So come to that why. Come into that inner peace. We must, when we are thinking about cash flow, when we are thinking about new clients, great, have that out there, have the goal, but immediately go right into that creative center. Go right into the womb of your business. What is her deepest desire to share, to create, to bring forward, to birth, and let yourself rock in the waters of the womb. And that is what's being asked. The rocking of the waters of the womb in the sacral section of your business, and then bringing it forward as that anchoring happens. Even though the anchoring happens deep into the root, it also holds and anchors the shield of your solar plexus. So that shield becomes bigger, it becomes brighter, and you can walk into any room knowing that your business is here to support and to serve. This is also really interesting for any of you who are in a service-based business. Ask yourself and ask your spirit guides, ask your heart, ask source energy, God, universe. I want to feel, please allow me to feel and experience my own healing. This is powerful because so many times we're working outward and we don't always offer that healing to ourselves. So Paula, and for you specifically, and anybody else who wants to take this on, 8 to 11 days. 8 to 11 days, be in your own personal practice of healing yourself. Hands on your body, hands on your face, on your heart, on your belly, on your legs, on your feet. At least 10 minutes every single day. I even feel, okay, I'm hearing 22. That's a very specific number. 22 minutes every day. 22 minutes every single day for 8 to 11 days. They're telling me between that 8 to 11 day mark, you will have a massive breakthrough. Now, there must be a commitment to do this. 22 minutes every single day, healing yourself. Allow yourself to feel your own healing, to feel the magic, to feel the miracles that come through source energy, through your hands. This is also something really powerful for those of you who have a product. If you have a product, use that product religiously, consistently, every day. And tune in and ask yourself, what do I feel? What do I notice? Why is this so powerful? So that by the end of those 11 days, you've had this beautiful transformation of your own product and service. Because that will also play a role in the creativity spark to then be able to so effortlessly speak about what your business is, about what you offer, and why people get to experience your particular product. So much love and so much heart. I want to just share these couple of cards that I drew, these oracle cards, as a way to amplify everything that has already been shared here. and for you to take this energy and just go get inspired. La 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 la. Embodied expression. Here I am. This is the bold. Whoo. Here I am. Here I am. Here I am. Here I am. Here I am, and you must say it over and over and over and over and over again. Here I am, here I am. Here's the voice of my business. Here's the product of my business. Here is the tender, loving, powerful, miraculous healing that happens. And the second card that came forward is sacred relationship. Sacred relationship, the divine reflected. The divine reflected, this is the piece where you really get to see all of who you are. Know that you are worthy. Know that you are brave. Know that you have every ounce of what it takes to have your business thrive and have your own body, mind, heart, and soul thrive along with it. Woo! This has been a fun one. I really, really, really appreciated this one. We all could use a dose of inspiration and creativity that then sparks this beautiful waterfall of creation and overflowing energy, overflowing abundance for our businesses. Deep breath with me. Let's take a nice deep breath. Arms up and then shimmy, shake it out. Have a beautiful, miraculous, wonderful day. Do not forget to tune in. Don't forget to like, share, all of the things. And now that we are this is the 5th episode. So now that we are 5 episodes in, for those of you who have been listening, please write a review, share your love for what you are experiencing. And for those of you who want to actually be a part of the show and have your business featured, have it looked at in some way, shape, or form, even though these are little tiny micro bits, we're looking at top line energy, top line strategy, top line steps that can happen and that you can implement to expand your heart, your soul, and your service in this world. Many blessings. Namaste. See y'all later. Thanks for tuning in to The Sacred CEO, your go-to mini podcast for energy-boosted business magic. I'm Elyse Falzone, your spiritual sage, and I'll see you on the next round. And for those of you who are ready for your own business soulful upgrade, be sure to click the link below in the show notes to apply to have your business featured on the show. Love and awakening. Bye-bye.